Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Today, my group and I would like to discuss about reading comprehension 2. The title of the text is Reproductive System. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurlaelawati. In this group, there are Aulya, Sahrany, Zahra, Nur, and the second is Nazwa, Salsabila, Azkia. For the third is Sister Shelina, Yustianti, Rahma, and the last Sister Siti Aisyah. Okay, now I'm as moderator. We'll read the agenda in our discuss today. For the first agenda is opening. So for the second agenda is explain about the female and male reproductive system. For the second agenda is explain about the main paragraph. For the third agenda is explain about the questionnaire. For the first agenda is opening. Let's open our agenda by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, for the second agenda is explain about the female and male reproductive system. For the first part is going to be explained by Sister Shelina. Okay, Sister Shelina, time and place is yours.
Good morning. Thank you, moderator. My name is Ellie. Now I try to explain about female reproductive system. We can see in our picture. A. Uterus. The function of the uterus is to feed and accommodate the fertilized egg until it becomes a fetus or until it is ready to be born. B. Ovary. Ovary function to produce egg every month and produce the hormone estrogen and progesterone. C. Vagina. The function of the vagina is a birth canal of the baby during delivery and the place where blood comes out during menstruation. Cervix. The cervix is the lower part of the uterus that is connected to the vagina. The function of the cervix is to produce mucus that helps transport sperm from the vagina to the uterus during sexual intercourse. Ureter. Ureter serves to drain urine from each kidney to be accommodated in the bladder, urinary bladder. The function of the bladder is to accommodate urine produced by the kidney and expelled through the process of urination. Urethra. Urethra serves as a waste stream in both the urinary system or excretion and the sexual system. Fallopian tube. The function of the fallopian tube is a place for the egg to pass from the ovary to the uterus during ovulation and as a meeting place for the egg and sperm at fertilization. Rectum. The function of the rectum is to receive and store waste from the colon until it is time for it to be excreted by the body called the anus. Pubic symphysis. The pubic symphysis, a bony joint that serves to protect the female genitals. Clitoris is one of the erection organs and the most sensitive organ of all. Labia majora. The function of the labia majora is to protect the internal organs of the vagina while preventing the opening of the vagina in addition to sexual activity. Labia minora. Labia minora serves as a protector of the vagina and urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body. Vaginal orifice. Vaginal orifice, a slit below the opening of the urethra. Its size depends on the hymen, and the folds of its inner edges are in contact with each other. Anus. The anus is a way to get rid of food waste that is not used by the body and smelly gases called feces.
Okay, thank you to our sister Shelina. And the next speaker to our sister Najwa. Times and place is yours.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Nazwa. Now I try to explain about male reproductive system. We can see in our picture male reproductive system. Penis. The penis functions are a urinary tract or urine as well as a place for sperm to come out. Scrotum. Scrotum plays a role in maintaining the temperature of the testes to be suitable for producing sperm. There are two testes in the scrotum. Testes. The testes are the inner genitals. Its function is to produce sperm and the hormone testosterone. Epididymis is a tube that comes out of testes. Its function is as a temporary storage for sperm. Urethral canal is the canal contained in the penis and is the end of the reproductive tract. Its role is as the outlet for sperm and urine. 1. Seminal facilis. Seminal facilis are glands that produce substances that contain bases alkali, fructose, monosaccharide sugar, prostaglandin hormones, and clotting proteins. 2. Prostate glands. Its function is to produce an acidic liquid. 3. Vas deferens has a function as a storage place for spermatozoa before ejaculation. 4. Rectum. The function of the rectum is a temporary storage warehouse for feces or defecation, BAB. 5. Anus. Anus has a function to get rid of food waste that is not used by the body and smelly gases called pus. 6. Bulborectal glands. Its function is to protect sperm by neutralizing urine that has an acidic pH remaining in the urethra. 7. Erectile tissue. Erectile tissue is a spongy tissue. This tissue can expand and stiffen due to venous congestion. 8. Public symphysis. Function is supporting the suspensory ligament of the penis as a place for the reproductive organs to be located or dependent, as a protection for the reproductive organs from possible impact.
Okay, thanks to our sister Najwa. And for the third agenda is explain about the main paragraph to our sister Siti Aisyah. Time and place is yours.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Siti Aisyah. Now I try to explain about the main idea of the first and second paragraph. The reproductive system or genital system is a system of sex organs within an organism which work together for the purpose of sexual reproduction, as fluid, hormones, and pheromones. And second paragraph is the major function of the reproductive system is to ensure survival of the species. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to our sister Siti Aisyah. Now, I would like to convey the conclusion of the text. It can be concluded that the reproductive system or genetical system is a system of sex organs within an organism which work together for the purpose of sexual reproductions. The major functions of the reproductive system is to ensure survival of the species. An individual may live a long, healthy, and happy life without producing offspring. But if the species is to continue, at least some individuals must produce offspring. Okay, for the next agenda is explain about the questionnaires to our sister Aulya Sahrany Zahra. Time and place is yours.
Good morning, thanks you moderator. My name is Aulya. Now I try to explain about question and answer. Number 1, what is reproductive system? The reproductive system or genital system is a system of sex organ within an organism which work together for the purpose of sexual reproduction. There in the first paragraph on the first and second line. Number 2, mention some important accessories to the reproductive system. The important accessories to the reproductive system are fluid, hormones, and pheromones. There in the first paragraph on the second and third line. Number 3, what does it refer to in sentence line 5 paragraph 1? The mean it in sentence line 5 paragraph 1 is sexual reproduction. They're in the first paragraph on the fourth line. Number 4. What is the major function of the reproductive system? The major function of the reproductive system is to ensure survival of the species. They're in the second paragraph on the first line. Number 5. Mention the other 4 functions of reproductive system. To produce egg and sperm cells, to transport and sustain their cells, to nurture the developing offspring, to produce hormones. That's in the second paragraph on the fifth and sixth paragraph. Thank you.
Okay, for the next speaker, to our sister Siti Aisyah, times and place is yours.
The male reproduction system consists of the major part, the testes, vertebrate, and product, and the penis. According to Merck's manual, the penis and urethra belong to both the urinary and reproductive system in males. The testes are carried in external pouch known as the scrotum, where they normally remain slightly cooler than body temperature to facilitate sperm production. The external structure of the female reproductive system include the clitoris, labia minora, labia majora, and Bartholin gland. According to Cleveland Clinic, the major internal organ of the female reproductive system include the vagina and uterus, which act as reptile foresman, and the ovaries, which produce the female's ova. The vagina is attached to the uterus through the cervix, while the fallopian tubes connect the uterus the ovaries. In response to hormonal change, one ovum or egg or more in the case of multi-birth is released and seen down the fallopian tube during ovulation. If not fertilized, this egg is eliminated during menstruation. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to our sister Siti Aisyah. For the next is reading vocabularies. To our sister Aulya Sahrany Zahra, times and place is yours.
Male penis, testis, rectum, scrotum, epididymis, urethra, canal. Female vagina, ovary, urethra, uterus, ureter, urinary bladder. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to our sister Aulya Sahrany Zahra. And for the last agenda is closing. Let's close our agenda by reciting Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thanks for your great attention. And the last I say you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.